On an otherwise ordinary weekend of college basketball, sidelines across the nation offered a unique sight, one that seemed at odds with the winter freeze gripping much of the nation: coaches going barefoot.
When all of a sudden, you've coached a certain way all your life, and to say, okay, we're going to take our shoes off, it took me out my comfort zone.
Keep this tempo up.
It was just over a year ago when IU-PUI head coach Ron Hunter was approached by the nonprofit organization Samaritans Feet, whose goal is to provide shoes for children around the world to protect them from injury and disease. They had a simple but unusual request.
What if we can get a Division I basketball coach to help coach a game in the barefoot? Said, now that will fly. Nobody's ever done that.
Talked about going to game barefoot, and when they told me about the 300 million children without shoes, it kind of hit me. Those children don't have a voice, and so I thought if this vehicle that I have as coaching basketball could be a voice, then I wanted to be able to do that.
So on January 24th, 2008, in a game against Oakland University, Hunter coached for the first time without shoes or socks.
When I was coaching the game, didn't realize it. To be honest with you, you're into the game and you're not thinking about shoes or feet. After the game, my feet, knees, and ankles hurt so bad.
To see the students coming in their barefoot, to see the cheerleaders walk into that place in their bare feet, and people bringing shoes.
Thank you so much.
They want to be a part of something that was bigger than them.
Some brought new shoes to donate. Others gave cash. In all, Hunter's Barefoot Initiative raised more than $50,000 and 140,000 pairs of shoes. Over the summer, Hunter and some of his players went to Peru to distribute shoes to those in need.
Imagine the poorest part of America, but for miles everywhere. I mean, miles and miles, houses made out of metal and old pieces of trash.
I didn't expect to see people actually sleeping in sand. Stuff you just take for granted, like showers. They don't have showers, they gotta use buckets, dump them on their head.
I wanted to give them a lesson that they can't learn on a basketball court. They can't even learn in a classroom. And so that lesson of being able to help and to see that other people have much worse lives than what we have, I think was the best lesson that they can ever learn.
Hunter and his players washed the children's feet.
It's gonna make your feet soft.
Sized them, and then gave them their first pair of shoes.
I can't tell you in words how that feels to be able to grab a child's foot at 5 years old and to be able to talk to them and put warm water on them, put a pair of socks on them, and then their first pair of shoes. I can coach in the Final Four. I could win a national championship. I will never have that feeling that I had last year.
No, I love you. You get these.
The need outweighs the resources, so we couldn't give everybody shoes. There'd be 1,000 kids outside that couldn't get shoes, and they'd be crying. Moms would be begging for shoes.
To see a 6 or 7, 8-year-old child crying because they couldn't get that shoe was very hard.
Hunter knew that more could be done, so this year, he, along with Samaritan's Feet, set a goal of 1 million pairs of shoes. Hunter sought help from his coaching fraternity to reach it, and over the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend, more than 300 coaches at all levels nationwide joined him.
Most people don't understand. They say, wow, that's a lot of shoes. But I don't look at that way. I look, we just helped 1 million children get their first pair of shoes. I can't live my life without this. Every day of my life, something will be involved around helping that child or cutting that 300 million down to 0.